Hello everyone, welcome back. So today we're going to be playing the Elder Dragon and we'll be facing off against Nautilus. After all, I only have Elder Dragon up to 4 stars, so there's no way I'm taking it on a harder adventure. We're starting off easy, so in that way hopefully things work out well here and I can move on to a harder adventure. The 4-star power is early bird. That means we always summon a blue sentinel at the game start. That can be good, but if we end up getting rid of the lower cost cards in our deck or units in our deck, we'll be starting the game off with a large unit on board. That's very tempting. I'll throw these out. Actually, I'll keep the strafing strike. Since we start off with 6 or 7 mana, we start off with 6 mana. We can go Wounded White Flame, Strafing Strike, or Sharp Sight, depending on what we need. It would be nice if I could go ahead and get a challenger on the Wounded White Flame, but it's fine. I'll just do this, trade in the Blue Sentinel, then next turn I have 9 mana. I'll Strafing Strike that down. I don't want the opponent to deal damage to my Nexus, so I did that first. Then I'll summon Wounded White Flame because it trades into the Shell Shocker. And let's drop down a Blue Sentinel. Sure. Trade both of those in. That way, next turn I can drop down the Elder Dragon. It kind of sucks to play it for 10 mana, but I can't really reduce its cost by further because I don't have more cards in hand. So let's get rid of these 2 units. Start working towards the Elder Dragon's level up. We're still a ways off though. That would have been nice a couple of turns ago, but whatever. Let's give it Spell Shield. Once I do drop it down, it's going to give everything Spell Shield. And I suppose it can get the impact, so we can further increase the amount of damage we're going to deal here on this upcoming attack. There's no way the opponent surviving this. I didn't even take into account the Elder Dragon leveling up. I just went for it. We almost didn't make it in terms of damage, but we did, and that's all that matters. How much? We're regening 12 health? I don't know how that's happening, but sure. Let's reroll. I want something, yeah, like the Scarmother Arena or the Psyhand Thousand-Tailed. Psyhand was good in Elder Dragon decks in Standard, so I'm picking it up. It's a 5 mana card, or it's 5 mana with our power, so And it plays 4 Dragon Boons on itself. and draws 2, which is also good. We don't really have a lot of card drawing, so we can run out of value quickly if targeted allies in 5+ different rounds. Does it work with the... If it works with the dragon boons, that's going to be incredible. If it doesn't, however, I just made a huge mistake. I'll keep the Stalking Brood Mother and the Mountain Goat and the Pantheon. Sure. Oh right, now there's a single card that's even weaker than the... or even cheaper than the Blue Sentinel, unfortunately. Sure, I'll play that. Get more damage going. Let's pull here, pull there. Hopefully keep control of the board and prevent the opponent from growing his units too much. That's all I'm asking for. One round where I targeted my own units. Let's see if this works. I am targeting my own unit with the dragon bones. Okay, that's too nice. That thing is way too large though. Can you not, opponent? Let's try to minimize the amount of damage I take. And that's it. What do I even do here? Let's go for the Mountain Goat, give everything deathless. Then I'll attack like so. Force this block. It doesn't trade anymore. It's fine. Because now I can go ahead and do this. And attack with everything. Pull there. Yeah, this is good. I'm going to get rid of, or the opponent's going to get rid of my ramp. But I don't need the ramp at this point. Let's keep the targeting my own units train going. Oh, that's a huge pickup. I definitely needed the refuel. Yeah, I'll target my own unit with the Deathless. Oh, but unfortunately the Dragon Wounds can repeat themselves. That's not great. That's not great at all. Oh, but Elder Dragon's almost leveling up, so small victories. Am I going to be able to kill the opponent next turn? I think so, actually. I mean, there's no way the opponent with 2 cards in hand has an answer to this upcoming attack. Especially the unstoppable Elder Dragon. Yep. That's what I figured. Now, from this position, how close are we to the mid-boss? We're a bit off still. White Flame Protector. How does our power work again? It's when you play a base 6 plus base cost ally, play a random dragon boon on it. So it needs to have more than 6 base cost, so the Beguiling Cobra is the correct choice. Yeah, I'll go for it. Let's refuel on the rerolls. Then we go for a shop. Eagle the stash. We don't really create a lot of allies, do we? Not really. I'm going to spend one reroll here. Okay, that was a mistake. Better than nothing. I suppose I'll give the sharp sight an extra item. Let's go for the champion item chest. Hopefully it salvaged this run or that last encounter, because that was a whole lot of nothing. One reroll and 200 gold for one extra attack in all our units. Not the best. Yeah, good thing for you. You were always mortal. I want to go for the Wounded White Flame Sharp Sight. The opponent has the least, which is a problem. I also go for this. Draw 2, go to 9. Yeah, that seems fine. Let's go for the Camptech Soul. Ooh, 4 different souls. That's good. Because with 4 different souls we can go for Elder Dragon next turn. Actually, this was a mistake because it draws 2 extra cards. I'm not going... Actually, I'll discard one at the round end. So this is fine actually. I was worried that I would burn something for no reason. I'm still taking damage off of the Overwhelm though. I want to go for the Elder Dragon. Maybe not. Maybe I just want to summon champ blockers and then go for the Elder Dragon next turn. Yeah, the largest one is going to attack there. And since that's the case, I'm going to go ahead and make it so I take the least amount of damage possible. The opponent can attack it again, but it's fine. Because as long as I don't take way too much damage, I can just come back this turn. Elder Dragon or Stalking Broodmother. Or something else. Might actually just go for the Stalking Broodmother and alongside the Wounded White Flame. It seems like a good decision. Sure, if the opponent wants to do that, I'll gladly give him the trade. Let's do this. The impact increases the amount of damage the opponent takes here by a whole bunch. You know what? That's a mistake. Now my Stalking Broodmother is elusive. So it makes it easier to go ahead and deal damage to your opponent. Elder Dragon is a ways off. Not good. Let's try to clear the board. I need to somehow salvage this situation. I'm going to take a bunch of damage from that Overwhelmer. Let's just hope that the Elder Dragon is enough to save us this upcoming turn. It's not going to be. Pantheon, however... Actually, let's do that. We'll go Elder Dragon, and then we'll play Pantheon afterwards. Pantheon has at least 5 additional keywords. So let's hope they're good ones. Oh, it has life steal. That's all I could ask for. It lets us go back up to full health. Okay, I don't have quick attack. Oh, challenger on the Pantheon, but I have it on the Elder Dragon. With the quick attack, we secure a quick kill on the opponent's unit. We're definitely killing the opponent next turn. Let's hope there's something good here. Beguiling Cobra is something better than nothing. Develop support a little bit. The opponent has no answers to this upcoming attack, I'm certain of it. Yep. Elder Dragon levels up and the opponent dies. Pantheon actually pulled its weight that game. The fact that I dropped it down and it granted a whole bunch of keywords to the Elder Dragon was very good. And Volius Fox. Each round when an ally Fury kills an enemy for the first time, create a random dragon follower in hand. That's good value. And it's relatively cheap. It's 4 mana. Yeah, I'll pick it up. Champion item chest. I start a free attack or double the stats. Let's start a free attack with the Elder Dragon. What's the worst that could happen? And then I'm cutting the Saga Seeker. I think having the Blue Sentinel or the Mountain Goat is summoned at the start of the game is better. One contributes towards leveling up Pantheon, the other contributes towards ramping us up. It just seems like a better choice. I'll keep this hand. Steinin draws us cards. Yothrani Dragon Whisperer is ramped. Yeah, things are fine. I'll actually go sign in. We'll get it tough. Okay, 2 toughs, not exactly what I wanted. But the Deathless is nice. Allows us to go for a more aggressive attack like so, and then next turn I can block the Darius with the Seinen. Taking a bit of damage, but it's still fine. Let's go ahead and Volius Vox. No, let's Katagarin. Give Katagarin Challenger as well. I can also play the Volius Vox here. I think that's a good decision. Get a small or a decently sized blocker. All of my units getting Deathless definitely makes them more resilient. I don't want to trade as much as possible. The opponent's going to deny me value off of the Volius Vox. Actually, no, I do get value off. It's round when an ally Fury kills an enemy for the first time. Get a random dragon follower. Why didn't that work? These guys have Fury. Weird. Anyway, let's drop down the Elder Dragon. See what the opponent's response is. He stuns the Elder Dragon. and then rallies. Okay then, I'll use the Elder Dragon to kill one of your units outside of combat. Ocean Drake. That's great. The Ocean Drake actually heals us up. We're in which we desperately need. Maybe I should have kept the item or the spell, the one that the strafing strike, is that called? Yep, strafing strike. Maybe I should have kept that. Let's see if I draw into something decent. We drew a lot of units, but I think the one that we need the most now is the Ocean Drake, to heal ourselves a little bit as much as possible before the opponent attacks with the Darius. Okay, we're just restoring a respectable amount of health. We're back up to 30. My Elder Dragon is dying, but it comes back to life with the Deathless. And he certainly levels up with this attack. Yep. Ooh. That was challenging. Fortunately, we'll heal ourselves back up to full after this encounter. Otherwise, we'd been quite a pickle. Elder Dragon with Scout. Shadow Totem. Scout works with the quick strike leg in order to rally on the opponent's turns. So I chose that. Is this something good? Deep Cuts. Sure. I like Deep Cuts, even though it's mostly a meme. Let's go for the Abyssal Eye. Maybe we'll be able to cut a bad card from my deck in the Monastery of Hirana. Toss those two back. And I'll keep the Pothrani Dragon Whisper and the Kadagrin. Get Pantheon back. Well, in that case, let's... Pothrani Dragon Whisperer. Okay, that's definitely something I didn't expect. In that case, I'll drop the Pantheon a bit preemptively, just so I can swing and soften up the opponent's units a little bit. Yeah, kill the Pantheon. It's fine. Let's put the category in. Hopefully I get a good card. That's decent. If the opponent lets me play something before attacking, like it just did, then I'll be able to go ahead and get that going. So I don't have refill from cards in my deck, but I'll be able to refill with random dragons. Block there, I have to take the 11. That's decent enough. Random dragon. Not just Elder Dragon. Or do I wait for the next turn? Actually, I can go for the Stalking Broodmother into double attack, into Elder Dragon next turn. Okay, he's getting rid of my Involius Box. Fine by me. That's not his main problem right now. His main problem is that he has no way to block this upcoming attack. So he's going to survive with 17 or 12 actually. Actually, I forgot about the Ichor, so the opponent's just dead here. Ooh, Elder Dragon's even leveled up and everything. Why was that the only boon that was played? Was it because the Elder Dragon was leveled up? I wonder. Mountain Goat, Tusk Speaker, more Mountain Goats, sure. Then we got something. If I cut the Bloom Sentinel, what gets summoned is the Mountain Goat. I'll cut the Beguiling Cobra. It's not really doing much of anything. I haven't played it at all in any of the games. Memory game that helps us with our lack of value. Smooth Soloist with Feather Tracker. Yeah, let's go for the Smooth Soloist. One extra power can't hurt. Elder Dragon, Pantheon, Mountain Goat. I'll keep your Trani Dragon Whisperer. And then we'll go from there. That's a large unit. How about I do this? Spell Shield on the Elder Dragon. I just want to see what the opponent does. I am tempted to just Pantheon the next turn to give everything elusive. Or elusive, no, barrier. Never mind, I'm going for the Stalking Broodmother. And I'm hoping that the opponent doesn't know math and pulls the largest unit with the Savage Reckoner. Okay, it doesn't even pull a unit with the Savage Reckoner. Good thing. Thinking that Challenger and Challenger on the category as well is good. I can either go for the Elder Dragon next turn or for Pantheon. Actually, I can go for both if one of them dies. I'll go for Pantheon first. And then I'll go for an attack with the units that have Scout. Pull here. Pull here. There. Then I'm going to overlap something. Namely that thing. Because I want the Elder Dragon to go ahead and strike. And then after this, I'll get another attack off. And that's the thing that kills the opponent. Yeah, it worked out in the end. I played it properly. The opponent was going to take like 18 at the start of the next round as well. So there's no way he was going to survive that. I did take a lot of damage. I'm feeling 12 in between encounters, so maybe it's alright. Rubyite Conjurer. Sure. It's a card that's already in my deck. Prophet of an Elder God, Arm to the Teeth, Follow the Wind. Nope. And ally survives damage. +2, no, none of these are appealing. In your nexus survives damage, sorcery, whoosh. I suppose I'll pick that up. I never... this was one of the powers they added recently, but I don't really like it. It doesn't seem that great, to be honest. I'll also cut the Wounded White Flame. It's in an awkward spot, I think. For mana can't be played alongside anything on the first turn. And yeah, I think it's the weakest card in my deck. Yeah, like I was saying, this power doesn't really strike me as an epic one. I don't really like it. If it was rare, maybe. But as an epic, it's just bad, I think. But since it was the best option out of all of those, I went ahead and picked it up nonetheless. Let's Ruby Die Conjurer, I guess. I guess that thing gets obliterated. Next turn I'm going to take 11, because he's definitely going to pull the Ruby Diet Conjurer with the Challenger. Or maybe not. Maybe I can develop a blocker. Let's keep that Overwhelm. He attacks with everything. Let's block there. Let's block the most damaging one. Let's try to make it survive. Yeah, I can also just do this. The damage difference is negligible, so I'd rather keep the board. I think it will be better in the long run. Like, look at this. Wow, my Elder Dragons are at 9 instead of just, you know, being free. Whatever. Let's play the Mountain Goat and then go for the Stalking Broodmother. That seems like a good play. He's going to get rid of one thing, but it's fine. At least it's not dying, it's straight up being obliterated, so it doesn't contribute towards the opponent's hitting deep. Let's just attack with everything. Let the opponent block however he wants. I'll do this, it's an ephemeral card anyway. And I'll attack with everything else again. I really want the Elder Dragon to be leveled up the next turn, once I do get to play him. The opponents are almost at the point where he has hit deep, but he won't get there. Sticking 5. That thing's getting shuffled into the deck, but it's fine, because I'm just going to drop down the Elder Dragon. And the Elder Dragon is going to attack, and he levels up. I get a rally effect because Elder Dragon has Scout and the Quick Strike Blade. So game over for the opponent. Yeah, like I said, game over for the opponent. Can even kill the elusive, just in case. Ooh, that was troublesome, but at the end of the day, I managed to win, and that's all that matters. For the first showing of Elder Dragon with 4 stars, I'd say I couldn't have expected something better. Nautilus is kind of a hard adventure anyway. But yeah, that will be it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.